What's going on, guys? So, now, as we already checked out the story trailer, saw how good Ada, Lewis, and Ashley and more characters look, now we're going to check out this extended gameplay, extended gameplay trailer for Resident Evil 4 Remake. So let's check it out and see what they got in store for us and give us a little sneak peek at the gameplay.
How far could he have gone? Anyone home?
Whoa. Y'all see that? I love the detail they added to this. Rat.
Hey! I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on? What was that? No fucking way.
Whoa. Oh, you could crouch? Holy crap.
Bruce.
Oh, they kept the
This is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, baby.
Hunnigan.
Likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later.
Oh, that's a cutscene now? Oh, okay, they kept that in there.
Holy shit.
That is like the lady from Resident Evil 7. Marguerite? Oh no, not the cow!
Repairs later.
Oh no! Dr. Salvador! The chainsaw man! Go and see what the shotgun we got! Leon, if you don't get that shotgun. Woo! Hey, this is just haymaker, man. Oh. What the? You didn't even die! Hey, everybody hurry! Move! Ah! You can parry the chainsaw guy! What? What in God's name did they just do? No! No, not the chainsaw. Okay. Parrying the chainsaw guy is, I don't know, that's gonna be weird. Cause the whole thing, the crazy claustrophobic scary thing about Dr. Salvatore is that he's one shot. He one shots you. It don't matter if you got full health, upgraded health. It don't matter if you're going through a second My Game Plus or New Game Plus where you got all your health maxed out. He one shot you. He cuts your heads off. But now you could parry him with a knife. Oh, that takes a little bit away from Dr. Salvatore. Or the chainsaw guy, as you will. Dr. Salvatore is his an official name, but everybody just call him the Chainsaw Man. So he got like 2 official names. But I didn't say this in my other video, but there's a development rumor that if it's true, it's gonna kind of have me scratching my head. And what I mean is, they said that I don't know if this 100% true. They haven't come out and confirmed it. Or let me know in the comments if they have. I don't know, but Krauser. Now, if you remember, for those of you who played and beat the original Resident Evil 4, if you remember, Krauser, your former partner, he's the reason why Ashley gets kidnapped. Oh, spoilers. He's the reason why Ashley gets kidnapped and brought to the village of Resident Evil 4, into the Los Luminados. And the rumor says that in this remake, like, they basically remove anything involving everything, the whole section, any sections involving Krauser. And I'm like, that's a mistake. If you did that, that's a mistake. Because that was like one of the best things about Resident Evil 4 was that element of how they turned one of our own against our country and kidnapped the president's daughter. And if you don't have that in the game, that's a serious mistake. And like I said, I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. I heard that they removed they removed everything involving Krauser and Krauser's involvement, which has my head scratching. So what in its place are you going to do? Because I mean, if you remove anything with Krauser, the game is that lets me know, if it's true, the game is going to be shortened, because half of the fun. Remember, Krauser was also working with Ada, so it was like you basically cut out some Ada scenes, because most of Ada scenes are with Krauser. And I wonder if they're going to keep Separate Ways. If you don't know, Separate Ways was the Ada Wong's portion of Resident Evil 4. That's what they called it. You had Resident Evil 4 when you play as Leon, then Separate Ways where you play as Ada, and you basically saw what she was doing. You got to play what she was doing, and how some of the stuff that happened, some of the stuff that was just like random, like stuff that happened to Leon, was actually really Ada. That was Ada watching his back. But yeah, so it's like, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be very interesting. I hope they keep the so it's true. you're working with Wesker. Because remember, and by the time the events of Resident Evil 4, Leon also knew he already knew about Wesker and Ada's involvement with Wesker. And that technically that's who she's working for. And in canon, that's why I hope they bring the original voice actor back to voice Wesker, because he was in the dude who voiced Wesker was in Resident Evil 4 on the Ada portions. But yeah, I was curious. I'm like, well, if that's true, then man, that's a big chunk of portion of the game, or I won't say it's a big chunk, but it's a main chunk, because that was part. Krauser was a developmental part of the story. To learn how the Lost Luminaris even got to Ashley in the first place. That was Krauser, and he was a boss fight too. I hate it. I now that I thought about it, Krauser was another person. I said about Chief Mendez in the previous video, but Krauser was another person who killed me multiple times. I didn't even think about it till I started thinking about Krauser. I was like, oh yeah, he was the other asshole that gave me trouble in that game. I died literally from Krauser the same amount of times Chief Mendez killed me. About 5 to 6 times. But the difference is Krauser was a person I was able, after I played the game the first time, I was able to beat him. He was the only other person other than Chief Mendez who killed me multiple times. Sattler, I would count Sattler too, but he only killed me twice. Even on my first run, he only killed me twice. So it was like, I'm just talking about the people who I had trouble with. And I had trouble with Krauser and Chief Mendez. But I'm just mad that they really, if that's true, that's a whole boss fight and sections and story that's missing from this game. Which, if they do that, I'm like, you got to add that back in as DLC. You cannot just have this game without Krauser. He was a big part of this. But you let me know in the comments down below what you thought. And if you enjoyed this video, you hit this button right there in the upper right corner for all of my Season 2 reactions. And if you enjoyed this video so much and want to support the channel, all you got to do, guys, is hit those buttons, because it helps me and the YouTube algorithm get me out there to recruit more tribe members. And as always, hit any one of these videos for more of my amazing content, but don't go anywhere, because I got reactions. I got Gotham Knights coming up, eventually Modern Warfare 2, and more. So, peace out.